Suspension over. December 11th. Suspension over. 2023. Biggest year of my career. The fucking chosen one is back. I'm arriba. Back like I never left. Y'all gonna feel sorry for this one. I promise y'all. Y'all gonna eat all y'all words. The chosen one, the monster. Let's get it.
What's good? What's good is the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing back at y'all with another one, man. It looks like the suspension is up for Edgar Berlanga. For y'all that don't know what he was suspended for, well, his last fight, he got a little frustrated and got a little Mike Tyson in him. Edgar is from Brooklyn, I believe, or is he? No, I don't think he's from Brooklyn. Is he from the Bronx? I know he's from New York. I don't know if he's from Brooklyn or the Bronx. Oh, yeah, actually, no, he's from Brooklyn. All right. Brooklyn, all right, same place as Mike Tyson, man. Brownsville, never ran, never will. Now, I don't think he's from Brownsville, but I'm just saying, I just stated that because they always say that about Brooklyn. But anyways, Edgar Berlanga, man, is off his suspension, man, for getting a little Mike Tyson there and wanting to bite his opponent and all that, man. And listen, bro, it's good that the young man is back, returning to what he does best, or what he should be doing best, man. I definitely feel like, man, we had got into a period where we kind of got a little. I think that Edgar Berlanga got a little complacent, or he got a little comfortable with his knockouts, and it's a gift and a curse, because for y'all that don't know, Edgar Berlanga had 16 first-round knockouts, and that's how they were upbringing him. You know, that's how they were selling him. Look at this picture. This is a dope picture of him and Miguel Cotto, or in the words of Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto. For y'all that don't know, Miguel Cotto is in my top 10 favorite boxers of all time. One of my favorites, man. One of my favorites to do it. So that's a dope picture. And then there's a dope picture of him and Tito Trinidad, one of the best, if not the best. You know, it's a debate, man. But a beast, man. As a welterweight, man. He's just, you know, great boxer. But anyways, Edgar Berlanga was sold off of the fact that he was getting so many first-round knockouts. But then he's like, that's changed. As a matter of fact, I don't think he hasn't had a knockout in like his last 4 fights or whatnot, you know, and he was just sold off the fact that he was getting first-round knockouts. Now, that's a gift and a curse because, bro, it's a gift because it's a selling point. Of course, people want to see knockouts. That's what people are going to pay to see. So that's a great thing, but here's the curse to it. When you get in there, when you step up your competition and you're so used to being knocking, you know, people out, when you step up the competition, you have to do a little more. It takes more to do than what you've normally been doing to knock out these guys, okay? So Edgar Berlanga has stepped up his competition little by little, and he has not been looking as impressive as he once, or as dominant as he once did. All right. He especially a lot of people really criticize his fight against Steve Rose. Steve Rose is a guy that nobody really knows. He was a nobody when and I don't mean to bash Steve Rose, but he's not a well-known fighter. He wasn't a well-known fighter when Triple G fought him. That's actually the only reason people know who he is, because Triple G fought him and stopped him in like the 5th round or something like that. So Steve Rose fights Edgar Berlanga, and Edgar Berlanga he did not look good. He's not good against people that move, and it's almost like he wants you to engage, but man, this is boxing, bro. Your opponent's job is not to do what you want them to do. Your opponent's job is to do whatever it takes to make you uncomfortable in the ring. So Edgar Berlanga was getting frustrated. Now his last fight against Alexis Angulo, what's his name, Ramir Alexis Angulo, whatever. Matter of fact, who has I think I seen him. He was in there with somebody that was a big name other than Edgar. David Benavidez. All right, that's what it was. Okay, he was in there with David Benavidez. That's what it was. Okay. Big puncher, 27-3 with 23 knockouts, and he frustrated the hell out of Edgar Berlanga to where Edgar Berlanga bit the man. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting frustrated. I mean, listen, Edgar has a lot to work on. He used to be trained by Andre Rozier. He used to be trained by Andre Rozier. For y'all that don't know who Andre Rozier is, he was the former trainer. I think, matter of fact, I think he's back with Danny Jacobs. He was the trainer of Danny Jacobs. And then he for his last fight, he actually changed trainers. I think it's a guy from Puerto Rico. I'm not familiar with him, but he changed trainers in his last fight, and obviously he won the fight, but he got very, very frustrated in the fight, and ultimately just bit the man. You know what I'm saying? So, according to Boxing Scene, it says that Edgar Berlanga plans his return with a vengeance. All right, obviously. The unbeaten New Yorkan has... do people say New Yorkan? I've never heard of that. That's weird. I've never heard of that. But anyways, the unbeaten New Yorkan has officially completed his 6-month suspension as issued by the New York State Athletic Commission and is free to resume his career. The timing obviously doesn't leave room for another fight in 2022, although he is making a hit list for his 2023 campaign, including those who continue to doubt his star potential. Suspension is over. 23, you guys just heard the video I said, so I guess they're posting that. It says Berlanga was last seen in the ring June 11th when he claimed a 10th round unanimous decision victory over Alexis Angulo. The fight aired live on ESPN from the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden on the eve of the 65th annual National Puerto Rican Day Parade held in Midtown Manhattan, marking the first time that Berlanga headlined a boxing event that weekend, carrying out a tradition created by Top Rank. For y'all that don't know, it's a tradition that a lot of Puerto Rican boxers fight on, on the Eor of the day, like the Puerto Rican parade around that time in June. Miguel Cotto did it a lot. It's a tradition. The extra attention paid to the event didn't bode well for Berlanga, who was caught on camera attempting to bite Angulo during the 7th round of their super middleweight bout. The act was undisciplined by referee Ricky Gonzalez in real time, but was immediately brought to the attention of the New York State Athletic Commission in the days after the televised event. Berlanga did his best to downplay the incident. He was throwing elbows. I was about to do a Mike Tyson on him. He kept throwing his elbows, and I didn't want to get cut, Berlanga noted immediately after the fight. The reference was to biting off a chunk of the reference was to Tyson biting off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear in June 1997 rematch, which earned the Hall of Fame former heavyweight champion a 1-year suspension and a record $3 million fine ruled by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Berlanga's punishment was modest in comparison. He was issued a 6-month suspension and $10,000 fine less than a week after the fight. To his credit, Berlanga walked back to his own comments and offered a heartfelt apology at that time. I want to apologize for my actions and what I said yesterday about the Mike Tyson bite, Berlanga stated in a two-part tweet on June 12th. I was in a moment, I got a little ahead of myself. It doesn't take away from the embarrassment that I have caused upon myself, my team, Top Rank, and many others. I reacted poorly and take full responsibility moving forward. I am going to be more mindful and encouraging of my behavior. Once again, I do apologize. So, he's still young. He's only 25 years old, might be 24, 25. Still young, and he has a career ahead of him. He's in a stacked division, though, man. And he's definitely he has a lot of improvement to do before I think that he's ready to fight these top guys. You got David Benavidez, you got Caleb Plant, you even got Danny Jacobs who's campaigning at 168, John Ryder. All of these guys will be a tough fight for Edgar Berlanga, and even who knows, should Jamal come up and check? Like these are tough fights for Edgar Berlanga, okay? Excuse me. I do like Edgar Berlanga. I think personally, and this might come as a shock to you guys, and obviously we have Canelo Alvarez, but who has all the belts? But the toughest fight for Edgar Berlanga, in my opinion, or the most frustrated fight, should I say, will be him versus Caleb Plant, just because of the fact that Caleb Plant is a very slick fighter. I could see Caleb Plant frustrating the hell out of Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? I just think that style is a style that he probably would stay far away from, because just of how slick and how good Caleb Plant is on his feet. I don't see Edgar Berlanga stepping in there with Caleb Plant no time soon, but that's just my opinion. I definitely have high hopes for the young champion, man, or the young soon-to-be champion, or who knows, man. But, again, he has a lot of obstacles to overcome, and he has a lot to learn in the ring. Let me know what you guys think about Edgar Berlanga. Like, comment, subscribe. Who would you want to see him in there with next? But what do I know?